Hey guys, in this video I will show you the best neon tricks and lineups which you can do right here on Icebox, and we will start right here when you are attacking Icebox on a side. So firstly you want to get yourself in this position, or you can be all the way here below, and you can simply bounce off your stun ability right on top of this. Very simple like that. This way anyone who'd be in this corner or right here is gonna get stunned. And you can do this from the pipes as well, just like this. As you can see, anyone who'd be here in the back or on top of this is gonna get stunned. The other way for the most common spot is right to bounce it off of these pipes by simply doing this. That way anyone who's gonna be here or anyone who'd be here on site is gonna get stunned. Another very simple lineup. And lastly, another very useful spot is to simply bounce it off of this back side, of this back corner, just like this. It's gonna bounce off and land right here on top, since usually enemies can be trying to hold this spot or simply holding this, so that way you can stun them very simply. Another tip that you should know: when you are defending, you can very simply jump from this right here on this corner. As you can see, you just have to be running and jump it on this corner. Just like this, very simple. And you can do this anytime you want, just you should practice it. It's pretty easy, but should definitely give it 1 or 2 tries. Great thing for retaking is that when you hit the top of the ceiling, it will stun anyone who is right below it. So if you do this, it's gonna stun anyone who'd be planting or anyone who'd be in these spots. So very simply, you can make sure, if you notice, enemies are anywhere here, and you can simply bounce it off the top of this. And if you are very simply retaking from here, just simply do these stuns. So that way you will stun anyone who'd be in these spots. Just simply use this back wall. Very easy to use. And if you want to be playing aggressive, you can definitely try stunning this area at the beginning of the round and then peeking it. There's plenty of ways how you can stun it, and all of them work pretty much the same. If you are pushing on B, you can simply do this stun. You have to crouch and aim on top of this, in this little gap, and just simply throw it. And it's gonna stun anyone who might be holding this corner from the back of this, since it's pretty common for enemies to stand in the back too, so that they have the advantage. And you can simply stun them by simply bouncing off of this. It also stuns anyone who'd be right behind this box if they push at the beginning of the round. If you think that the enemies push, you can very simply use this stun. So that way, all of these spots it's gonna get stunned, and the enemies, you can push them after that. And of course, stunning like this, of this back wall, it's gonna stun anyone who'd be, most importantly, in this corner, and also anyone who'd be right behind this box. So definitely do that. If you are pushing also, there can be someone behind Tillo, so you can simply stun him by bouncing off of this back wall, and it's gonna land perfectly right here. If you are defending, you can do this at the beginning of the round, so that way you can simply push with it and try to surprise enemies who might be playing here. And you can combine it with both of your stuns if you are afraid that the enemies will be here as well. So just simply do this. That way the enemies won't be here as close, and you just have to worry about this far angle. If the enemies are pushing you, just simply bounce off these walls, just like this. That way anyone who'd be close is gonna get stunned, and even anyone who is far. There's plenty of ways how you can do it. So just know how high you wanna aim, so that way where it pops. Right here on A, there's plenty of ways how you can use your fast line. For example, like this. So with this one, you can very simply try to pre-aim this corner and then maybe go even backside, and you can gain a lot of cover, a lot of ground for your team. Or another way how you can simply do this is, you wanna be on pipes right here, and then do this. With this one, you can be right here in this corner, and you can make this jump very simply without even running, and the enemies cannot really spot you. So you can just simply do this and get yourself in some annoying spots and check all of these corners. And lastly, you can also use your wall just like this, so that way you can run on the right side of it and clear the right side of the site, and then go all the way to backside. Very simple, and definitely use it with your teammates pushing with you. Right here on B, you can, if you know that there's someone behind Taylor, you can do your ball simply like this, and then try to surprise the enemy from the right side. You can simply run all the way in the back and try to surprise him from these spots. And also, if you will aim right here and you will do your wall like this, you can simply climb up, and the fire will cover your right and left side, so that way you can get safely into kitchen and try to surprise enemies from this deep angle. So yeah, those are some simple tips which you can use right here on Icebox with Neon. Hopefully this video was helpful for you guys. Don't forget to subscribe and like the video, and see you guys soon. Bye.